Welcome back to Let's Play Darkest Dungeon. I'm your host, Timepants, and today is the morning after. We have beaten basically all of the content that the game has to offer, and now we are just going to be sort of mopping up, getting everything ready for when some new content drops. And I've decided that probably the best way to do that, if you will excuse the very low-level party, probably the best way to do that is to go through missions and just try and get the best trinkets possible. I think that's going to be my first goal. Just anytime a good mission with some good rewards pops up, I'm going to run that. After that, I'm going to prioritize getting these guys to level 6, since we don't have any level 6 characters at all. But for right now, let's just quickly look at who is going to be joining us. We have Lucy the Crusader. She has here this tough ring and this Knight's Crest. We just bought another one of these from the trinket wagon. Look at that max HP though. Level 2, that's ridiculous. And 13 protection is incredible, so I'm pretty happy about that. We also have a bounty hunter with pathetic HP actually. But the damage is awesome, and the dodge chance is not bad for a level 0 character. We have here Hote, apparently, yes, another level 0, not apparently, I mean very clearly, another level 0. And finally, we have here Mortimer, who is going to be running more or less the standard occultist loadout that we've been using. And we're going back into the ruins for a 100% of room battles mission. So, let's see. We do need to pack accordingly. We have our grave robber, in case you didn't see, has a trinket that causes her to eat one additional food for every hunger event, or I think it was maybe an additional 25% food consumed or something like that. I'm sorry, I don't really recall. It has... I'll own up here. It's been about a week and a half since I have played this game, and I hope I'm not rusty. I don't think I will be, but it has made it kind of hard for me to come back and remember which trinkets belong on which characters. I haven't played a lot of like other games in the meantime. I've been really busy with work, so yeah, doing the whole responsible adult thing has unfortunately made it very difficult for me to record video games and put them on the internet. I don't know. Something's wrong with me, I guess. Alright, so not inspiring. Let's see here. Demon's Pull, we could do that. I'm just trying to remember, what are we looking at here? Well, nothing really knocks my socks off. I was kind of hoping to get a kill there. Maybe it is weighted. Maybe these sorts of attacks are weighted in a certain way to make it less likely that the occultist will get a kill. Well, let's just try this. Let's not. I messed up my party order. So, at least I am smart enough to know that I made a mistake. Good lord, really? At least we can use Zealous Accusation and get the takedown here. The last mission that we did... Yeah, the last mission that we did, actually, with level... Well, the last level 1 dungeon mission that we did had our characters... had our characters sort of built for an all AoE party. We don't really have that here. Unfortunately, yeah, we don't have flashing daggers. We don't have... I mean, the bounty hunter is very clearly not a character built for... Ooh, nice. It's not a character built for a lot of AoE damage at all. I mean, all of his attacks are single target. I think this is the right move. It was kind of a difficult decision as to who was going to get the buff there. Ultimately, my decision came down to Well, who has any AoE damage? Because if we have one weakened enemy in the front, or, in the case of the last mission, two wounded enemies in the front, we did have sort of the option of... Oh, that's nice. Of AoEing them down with Zealous Accusation. Oh, nice, and another key, great. So, yeah, I thought, if we have one wounded enemy, we'll get more damage on the non-wounded enemy, on the healthy enemy, with I think we just pass. We do more damage on the non-injured, on the healthy enemy, with a Zealous Accusation by getting that damage buff. And if we have two slightly wounded enemies, I guess we have a higher chance of getting sort of the maximum benefit, or the highest chance of getting a kill, if we just go ahead and try and use Zealous Accusation that way. I do apologize for my commentary perhaps not being up to snuff. Like I said, it's been a long time since I've done this, and so yeah, unfortunately, my sharp commentator's wit must have dulled in the interim. But I am very happy to be back doing this, despite the apparent dearth of new content. I have heard that there was a patch that went up recently that made the enemy AI smarter, or more insidious, I suppose you could say. Huh. Okay. And yeah, apparently one of the big changes is that I guess it is the enemy monsters are better at sort of singling out party members, and we'll just go ahead and camp. Better at singling out enemy party members and sort of making decisions that well, we don't have any use for this, really. Yeah, making better decisions that will sort of isolate or target party members that are most at risk of dying, which I think is very interesting. And yeah, let's just stack up damage buffs here, and maybe we can... I guess not. Actually, I think this is a good move, so let's do that. And yeah, we kind of spread the stress out there, and hopefully these two will get their stress mitigated by getting kills. But anyway, as I was saying, I think we are going to have a harder go of it, because yeah, I mean, I was reading on some forums, people saying, wow, it really seems like these enemies are all bearing down on a single party member. They're all really trying to hurt the injured party member, put somebody to death's door and then score a killing blow. Or they'll identify the character that has the most stress and start wailing on him or her. So it's interesting to see. I would like to see if that is actually true, or if that is purely anecdotal. Wow, we got rocked here in the first term. First turn, no question about it. But let's see. I think we can probably start putting these guys away here. I'm just trying to decide if Shadow Fade is a better use of an action. We don't really... we have the ability to put this one away. And if we don't, we can use Zealous Accusation and take him down. Let's see, he has damage 8 to 16. Damage 8 to 16, Zealous Accusation is a minus 40%, so probably Zealous Accusation will not have the ability to score 2 kills. Let's just see. Because this one is definitely the more threatening of these two. Its damage is just higher. Alright, good. I think we made the right decision there. Again, that was kind of one of those cases where you just sort of have to stop, think about what you're going to do, and try and make a decision based on what you think is the best course of action. And, you know, sometimes you end up being wrong doing that, but in that case, it paid off. You know, you can't anticipate every scenario, but for something like that, you can sort of puzzle it out and figure out what needs to be done. Alright, I'm coming back. However, our bounty hunter's stress, especially considering this bounty hunter is brand new, fresh off the stagecoach, is a bit troubling. That's a bit high. Fortunately, getting the surprise here, I think that's big. Let's see. Can we get the stun? If we can get the stun, alright, now I feel very, very good about the situation now. Let's see, I think we're going to do Vulnerability Hex, and we'll try and take this one down next turn. No debuff, though, that's unfortunate. Yeah, we'll try and take that one down next turn with Collect Bounty. Now, he can do that from the front 3 rows, so there is absolutely no problem with doing this. Wow, I am honestly shocked. Fortunately, I think that was a good idea, just because AoE is so powerful in level 1 dungeons. I think that was a good idea, stacking all of those buffs on him, just because it does give him the opportunity. I think the Bone Defender is unable to attack from this row, actually. But yeah, I think giving him the ability to do so much damage there with a single attack is you know, a single AoE attack. I think that was the right course of action. Let's see. I'm trying to figure out, do we need healing? Maybe it's not a bad idea. And yeah, perfect. She is back to full health. And can we kill it? Beautiful. And now, unfortunately, the Bone Defender is going to be able to attack now that it's back on the 2nd rank, but it should be toast here. Let's see. Will our Bounty Hunter actually get to attack? Maybe not. Weakening Curse is good if we can lower its accuracy, like we just did, and goodbye. 10 damage is a bit disappointing, though. I was like, maybe it was unreasonable of me to hope for more than that, but yeah, I kind of had a feeling that we were going to get like, you know, 15, 20, something like that, but it was not meant to be. I guess, you know, I'm just so used to the high-level bounty hunter that I have, and his damage just being completely out of control thanks to all of the upgrades that he gets at the blacksmith, that yeah, I just assumed that we were going to get similar damage output there, but nope. Oh man, that's too bad. And now I think we start working on the Arbalest here. No. I think this is okay. I kind of like this, actually, quite a bit. And we have, yep, the ability to score a kill. We got the high end of the damage there. And now we can potentially get a kill here. We didn't, but we could have. And, yeah, now, let's see. I think Flashbang, just to minimize the amount of damage that we will take on this round. And beautiful. This is good. We actually could have shadow faded and killed the enemy that way, and would have increased her dodge. And I probably should have done that if there were like 2 enemies left, but there weren't. So yeah, no big deal there. Let's see if we can get some nice treasure. At this point, we probably could get away with using the shovel, but I don't want to risk it. So, let's see. Now let's just keep moving forward here. Ideally, I would like to run... What happened to my voice there? Ideally, I would like to run another dungeon. What am I doing? Before we call it quits here. I just feel bad, you know. It's been so long. Wow. And there's just, you know... I know there's no bosses left, but I would really like to... I'm actually pretty lucky there. I would like to, you know, see what we can see in the other dungeons. Like I said, even though it is basically, you know, it's finished. We've beaten all of the content that's available. You know, I'd like to see if we can still learn something new, if there are still some surprises or pitfalls out there that we haven't encountered yet, and try and overcome those. This might well be the last battle, and if it is, I think we're currently in good enough shape that we can explore. Let's see. I do really like this Demon's Pull. I actually think that is a great attack. And we get the kill there, so that means we're really not going to have to worry about stress unless we just get critted like crazy here in the home stretch. Which, I mean, is possible. But, at this point I'd say it's pretty unlikely. Let's see. Zealous Accusation could potentially kill, but I like our odds better there. It didn't pan out, but that was, you know, that was just kind of a risk that we had to take, or that we elected to take. Alright, this bleed is not great. Let's see, can we get a kill with Shadow Fade? We can. And did, and that dodge increase is very nice. 20 dodge is, I mean, that's huge, especially in these level 1 dungeons. I think, let's see, we probably could just go with Weakening Curse. But, you know, we're here in the home stretch, and there's no sense risking anybody's life for, you know, foolish pride. So let's just take this down right now, and is that it? Is that... No, there is one more. Okay, that's fine. I was a little bit worried that we were going to... Okay, scouting. Alright, so since we know there are no... Since we know there are no more obstacles, we can use our shovel here, and now we do not get... Oh, what am I doing? We should just go this way and then turn around. Yeah, we do not get the same... We don't get the same benefit. There are actually item tiers that you get based on, you know, when there are multiple items you can use on an interactable, like that display cabinet there. You can use a shovel or you can use a key. Using the key gives you the highest tier item in return, whereas using the shovel gives you a lower tier item. It's kind of nice. It does encourage having the right thing all the time, but I do like the fact that there is always sort of this possibility that you can get better returns. I fucked up. So instead, I'm going to Shadow Fade and hope to get the lunge. I do like that you can get, you know, different returns based on what you have on hand. But I do also like the variety. Let's see. I think we're just going to smite the Bone Defender there. I feel pretty good about that decision. I think that was the right call. All right, and now lunge, and it's academic at this point. Now there is, you know, of course, the last room there, the last encounter. Let's see. Gosh, I am so sorry. I think anytime I have to talk like this for a long time, it starts getting to me.
As victories mount, so too will...
Gosh, it's just a really hard life that I have, you know, streaming video games, or not streaming, but uploading videos of me playing video games on the internet. God, I should apply for workman's comp or something. Alright. Sorry, just enjoying a sip of water there. I hope that didn't like sound really, really gross. Speaking of sounding really, really gross, I am so sorry that like my body is just rebelling against me right now. I don't know what that's all about. Alright. I probably, again, could have used Shadow Fade there, and I don't think that would have been the wrong decision. Well, now I feel pretty good. Now, of course, I could have done that the first time, and then done it the second time, and gotten a huge dodge buff there, but I think that's okay. I think it's alright. However, we do need to get this under control, because a crit followed by a bleed would be devastating. Fortunately, it won't come to that. And let's see. Well, we can ditch all this shit. And out we go. Well, that was not bad. I was not expecting that to go all the way up to the next, or sorry, all the way up to the last room. It did. That's fine. And I think we are going to be bidding goodbye to Lucy here. We actually don't need her.
There is a great horror beneath the manor.
Alright. Well, with that, I think I'm going to leave you here. That ended up being about 22 minutes. So, probably these new installments are going to be a little bit shorter, just because sort of the nature of not having, a lot of content to tackle here right now. So, yes, I will leave you here, but with that, thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.